This morning, former Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick announced he is entering the Democratic primary. And can I just say, Democrats, what the are you doing? You don't have to keep replenishing the stock when the candidates drop out. This is an election, not sustainable fishing. There's too many people. It's nothing personal, Governor, but there are already too many candidates in this race. Just look at all those faces, huh? Look at all of those faces. So thank you for throwing your hat in the ring. Now pick it back up and get the out of here, man. There's too many people. We don't need more Democratic candidates. What we do need is more of Bernie Sanders living his best life.
Since his heart attack last month, Senator Bernie Sanders says he's living a totally different campaign lifestyle, changing his diet, his workout routine, and even his wardrobe. Sanders, who used to frequent Outback Steakhouse on the campaign trail, has opted for more nutritious options like grilled fish and often a soup and a salad. And the Vermont senator even switched up his look. Some allies have urged him to maybe tame his signature unkempt hair and to dress better. He's been seen sporting more stylish sweaters.
Bernie! Oh, this is really great to hear. He's eating better, he's working out. Wouldn't it be dope if he worked out so much that he just got like super ripped? Huh? Just comes out, the only good 1% is my body fat. And look, I know some people are concerned about Bernie's age, but personally, it does not bother me. Sure, Bernie's 78 years old, but he's also been 78 years old for the past 40 years, so he's a pro at this. He's really good. And also, I get why eating better is good for his heart, but what does wearing stylish sweaters have to do with it? It almost sounds like his staff decided to trick him. They were like, yeah, so the doctor recommended more exercise and less looking like a science teacher who lives in his car. I will say, though, this is another example, yet another example of how the rules don't apply to Donald Trump. Because Bernie has to fix his heart with exercise and eating healthy. Meanwhile, Trump is balls deep in a KFC bucket like, I'm gonna live forever, bitches! All right, but let's move on to some international news, where one of the most beautiful places on earth is in deep trouble.
There is a state of emergency in Venice tonight as the historic Italian city deals with its worst flooding in more than 50 years. Much of Venice was submerged because of an exceptionally high tide. One man seems swimming in historic St. Mark's Square. The mayor is blaming it all on climate change.
Oh, man, this is terrible to see. One of Italy's most magical cities is completely underwater. It's also crazy to see how there's always one guy who's making the most of any disaster. Like, I bet after the Titanic sank, there was also one dude in the water like, Marco! Marco, come on, guys! But look, one way or another, I know Venice is gonna bounce back from this flooding. I mean, first of all, Italy has fantastic plumbers, and also, if anyone knows how to turn a disaster into a tourist attraction, it's Italians. They've got a tower that's falling over, buildings that are crumbling, and a town that got swallowed by a volcano. Like, their tourism slogan should just be, yo, you gotta see the shit that happened to us, man. All right, and finally, Christmas is just around the corner, which means it's time for Santa to cash in.
Get ready to shell out big bucks to sit on Santa's lap this year.
Harrods in London restricting Santa visits to only allow families that have dropped $2,500 in their store. On top of that, those families who also make the cut have to buy a $25 ticket to visit Santa. For those hoping to get the VIP Santa experience, good luck. The department says it's already sold out.
Hold up. You gotta pay $2,500 before you can see Santa? If I'm paying $2,500, Santa better be dancing on my lap. Yeah, I'd be like, that's right. Let me see you working, Nicholas.